Order up. Welcome back today for the second stream. That's very unusual for me that I play 2 games on a day. But seeing as I was done with the EU5 one, I figured let's start a new campaign, and Lucas had quite the recommendation, namely a mod called Youjo Senki Redux. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Redux. And me being a giant weeb, I have to play it. So yeah. Welcome back, Randy. What the fuck is it in the background? You don't remember HOI IV had that? Yeah, that's because it's a mod. Quite a weeb mod as well. So I think I'll definitely play as the Empire, because, I mean, you gotta follow the anime on the first playthrough, right? So, let's just get into it, because I have no idea how this mod will work. So let's find out together, shall we? So we play as the Empire. I think I'm not gonna go Iron Man mode though. I will stay on regular, just same old game rules. But I won't go Iron Man mode just in case it crashes and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go in. We can't get achievements now anyway. So introduction. Welcome to the Youjo Senki world. This mod features the entire Youjo Senki world combined with many cool alternatives made by the team and the community. If you haven't watched Youjo Senki yet, go and watch it now. We guarantee you will love it. It is a very good anime. It is. And apparently there's a new season coming out, but I haven't heard of it myself. So I do hope there is a new season coming out. I would love to see it. Currently this mod is in its beta stage. There are some bugs here and there, but overall it should run well. If you have any suggestions, ideas, bug reports, please post it in the mod page on Steam. Enjoy the mod and don't forget to rate us. I really shouldn't forget to rate them. Anyway, what's new? Orb factories. Mage equipment now requires dedicated orb factories to manufacturers. Okay, so a third type of factory. Got it. Orb tuning. You can change mage equipment stats on the fly through the magic technology tab. Really tune the 5 aspects of the orbs to experimental configuration most suited to your way of using mages. Additionally, tuning points can be gained by researching successive mage equipment technologies. We can play as... I am gonna play as the Empire, because, well, that's the main focus of the anime, so let's just keep it with them. About the Empire is the protagonist's country in Youjo Senki, formed from the merger of several smaller states. Its very foundation upset global geopolitics. In Youjo Senki Redux, the Empire can choose between monarchism, communism, and democracy. I mean, we're gonna stay with monarchism, of course, as long as I get to be the king. And each of the 3 ideologies have 2 distinct paths. Quite the choice we got. So the featured national focus. Hiltrian partition. The Empire's southern neighbor is weak and unstable, and can be pressured to surrender peacefully, providing a coastline in the south. This also reconciles differences between the anime map and the maps in other media. Okay. expand the general staff. Unlocks Tanya the Gurchev as an advisor as well as general. Southern campaign unlocks Rommel as general. Initial priorities: address the economic situation until the economy is back on tracks. Construction and production are greatly hampered. Okay, that's definitely gonna be a focus then. Guarding Norden. Under the terms of the Treaty of Londinium, Norden is a demilitarized zone, which means we can't station troops or construct defenses there. Protect the territory from Legadonian ambition. We need to have mobile units such as mages on standby to move in to secure the area if hostility breaks out. Alright. So, let's have a look here. So that's Hiltria, we got Ildoa, Francois Republic, Spanian Republic, United Kingdom, Legadonia Federation, Russia Federation, Sereka, Akitsushima Imperium, Allied Raj, Francois Republic, United Mexican States, and Unified States of America. Oh, and okay, so South America is just not in the game yet. Not in the mod yet, gotcha. Medea, Turkmen Principalities, Magna Rumeli. So yeah, okay, so the map itself is quite simplified. Gotcha. Let's take a look at our national focus. So we got the democratic victory, we got the communist victory, we got the imperial victory. We got the recovery. And that's gonna definitely be a priority. I don't think we're gonna focus on politics first, so definitely focus on economic crisis. This gives us political power, that's pretty good, that might be a priority. Tungsten trade, tensions for stability. Research speed is pretty good. Building slots not that high priority. Now the huge industrial contracts are pretty good. Economic progress. A research slot definitely priority. Industrial recovery. Yes, we'll definitely want to go down this road quite quickly. Yeah, that's pretty massive. Focus tree. We could go loyalty to the military. Hans von Zetour, that's Kurt von Rudersdorf, looked as military advisors. That was in Norden. So that would get the Altarian partition, Istrian crisis, Operation Lion, Operation Hush, Operation Albion. And this would rekindle the alliance. So that would get Magna Rumeli. With the monarchy, you can get some personal unions, I'm guessing? Thinking I'm going loyalty to the military on this one. Mostly to kind of follow the anime. I feel like that's the canonical route. Okay. Well, we'll decide that once we get to it. So this is our first focus tree. We'll keep that for now. Research-wise. Magic technology. We got orb tuning. I feel like soft attack at the very early stages of the game is quite nice. But prototype orbs, this is type 13. Gained another tuning point. We gained a Volker type 13. That would be pretty good, but as always, you have to focus construction, production, and research first. That's just a must-have. We do have outdated equipment, so let's get those out of the queue first. And then we'll redesign our navy expenditure. Alright. Navy-wise, I don't want to see any of this. We are not building any tanks? Really? Well, definitely some support equipment. They don't go bad, so it's a good idea to stock up on that. Let's go 5 military factories. We got quite a lot of military factories. Let's go towed artillery as well. I do like artillery. Let's go for something like this. And we definitely need trucks for logistics. Let's get 3 of those. Civil trains. 1 in production. Because we will need quite a decent stockpile, but not that much. I mean, you just have to go with magic, right? It's kind of the point of the mod now, isn't it? I don't think I'm gonna go anti-aircraft. Maybe a couple tanks. At least a light tank brigade is what I need with some trucks. Can do a lot of good encirclements with those. Alright. What's this? Coal. Okay. We do have a bit of rubber that we need to import. Indonesia, I'm betting? Won't be an immediate war enemy. We'll import from there. These civilian factories. Seeing as I will go early industry, I'll go civil factories for now. Let's queue these up. Orb factories. Maybe at least 1 orb factory. Once these are all built. Reinforced electrical grids. Factory energy required per infrastructure. Oh, do you need energy per infrastructure? Okay. I wonder if that's a mod or if that's a... No, that has to be the mod, right? Yeah, let's just assume that's the mod. Missing equipment production for the planes. Let's get those in the queue, but I don't want them. Well, actually being built. Where are the transport planes? Got a naval bomber over here, but I don't see a transport. Over here, interwar transport plane. No divisions in basic training. Let me place you into one of these tower icons. I can actually see you at a glance what you are. What cavalry brigades, Irish brigade, Landwehr, infantry division, motorized, panzer division, infantry division, and Magier brigade, the mage brigade. Can we train one of those? We need mage equipment. I mean, I'm gonna get one in queue at the very least. Yes, outdated in production, I know. That's the lead. Probably should prioritize my towed artillery and the trucks a bit more than the fleet. Civil train all the way down. Light tanks. I'll prioritize you after the fleet. Same with the Air Force. Unassigned divisions. Let's get you all in a army. Now. What do we have over here? So we got a couple panzers. We've got a couple of Magier brigades. Let's place you in a separate army and field marshal. Then we got more infantry. We do have a couple of cavalry. Should probably switch you around to light panzer. Actually, the panzer division, what are you made out of? That's pretty important to know. Light tanks, perfect. And cavalry, only for cavalry. Actually, I'll wait until we have light tanks to spare. Well, apparently we only have one scientist, so Adelheid von Schugel. You're good aerodynamics and avionics skill. Rocket specialist and brilliant theorists. So you get to be my researcher. And we will get you. Gotcha. Trade-wise, we don't care. Constructions, we did. The core, we don't care. Logistics, how much do we have in storage? Pretty much nothing. I should, however, queue up at least one convoy production once we got the space for it. Okay. Now these are all infantry. We do have a Gebirgsbrigade. Get you in a different army. And field command. How many field marshals do I have? Only 3. Your general max army group size. Got max planning, max entrenchment oracles when moving. Okay, so Kurt von Rudersdorf Congratulations, you're my infantry field marshal. And Hans from Zetur, logistic wizards. Can we get aggressive assaulter? Yes, for the breakthrough. Once I got the command power, so you will be my mobile army. Now we already hold Belgium, so this should be a very easy war over flat terrain all the way to Parisi. So let me grab you a front line on this side of... What's this river called again? Don't quite know. With a spearhead. Well, you can't plan spearhead for you. Just a global offensive then. Over here we do have organizer, infantry leader, urban, field staffer, promotion cost. Hey Lucas, welcome back. Got the fortress buster and reconnaissance. Reckless, max entrenchment, trickster. Let's go with the fortress buster, Elon Schwarzkopf. And then we got about half of you. I'll give you the entrenching one, urban assault specialist, movement, attack, defense. Actually, you're going to the Eastern Front. Have you the expert delegator? Yes, that sounds pretty necessary to fight Russia with more army groups. Right, I can't actually give you anything. Let me get you a front line over here. We got 22. Let me take half of that. So 6 over here in Copenhagen. And I'll give you Aisha Schubert. Now, you will be planning speed Erich van Rügen over on the Francois Republic. And we do need the entrenchment guy. Actually, are you the entrenchment guy? Then I kinda messed up. Well, got the planning speed. Oh no, the entrenchment guys are my field marshals, right? Although the urban, I do like the urban one better. And I need to finish this work quickly. So we'll do the planning speed for the Eastern Front. Bergsbrigade will have you hold against Hildoa. And we'll get you reinforced with as many Bergsbrigade as we can. So here, only one of them, and a couple infantry divisions. Let's say 3 more going over there. You're gonna be attacked in the north, by the way. Yeah, I figured. I already sent a couple of stuff over here. But we'll see how quickly we get attacked. Alright, I think we are ready to unpause after I've given you max army size. Sure. Alright. Those are all getting reinforced, redeployed. Iltria might be a war over here. See, I don't know the enemy good enough to know what war started first. It's been a while since I watched Tanya the Evil. Although, funnily enough, that anime is not called Tanya the Evil in Japanese. More something like Saga of a Tiny Girl or something. North and West at the same time. Yeah, I figured that would be the case. We got 6 over here. Why are you not moving over here? That's demilitarized. Right, let me get you a fallback line. Are you going to move over there? No. How can I see? No, you can't. Yes, okay. So you should start moving over there. Now, fleet-wise, let me group you up as well, just to see what I got. And doing so, we'll get rid of the demilitarization zone. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, when you're actively at war, you're just not gonna listen to that. Okay, so we do have a fleet. Oh, we got quite a sea wolves. Okay, all submarines. You will indeed form your own group over here. Admiral Otto von Reiter. Let me splits you in two. How do I do that again? This one, balance text force, not really. Half, split in half. There we go. And you will of course be raiding. Right, what does this do? So we can patrol, or we can do convoy raiding. Now, you should definitely do some convoy raiding everywhere conceivable. Now, currently I don't want you doing anything, but I do want to assign you the sea provinces. We got the U-boats flotille wedding. So the destroyers, I should split up half of these. You should... Well, first of all, I'm gonna give you different icons because you're not actually submarines. Right, a dead fleet for our strike force. Then we got a defense one for our convoy escorting. And then we got a binoculars for our patrol. So let's split these up. You will patrol our coastline. And that's about it. But not yet, I don't want to waste the fuel. You will escort. But again, not yet. And you will be our strike force over here. Again, not quite yet. This is blockade runner, old guards. Superior tactician is probably gonna be for our strike force. Then we got the blockade runner for our patrols. Well, it might have been better for our escort fleet, but, well, it should be fine as well, right? And no, Lucas, you're not a nerd. You're a weeb. There is a difference. Alright. Oh, that's our doctrine. So our doctrine is already... You have sub-doctrines now? Is that DLC I'm not aware of, or is that mod? But we do have the mobile warfare. Oh, mastery to be gained in this stuff. Okay. Let's go with infantry for now. Oh, we can't. Gotcha. No, that's DLC. God, okay. It has been a while since I played HOI IV. Like, actual years. So, I'm a bit rusty. Not gonna lie. Do you have not enough supply over here? I'm betting that should fix itself eventually. I don't really want to upgrade that. Yeah, let me place these in new theaters. We got the Western Theater and Northern Theater, I guess. West is North, and we got the East. Okay. The ones out of supply. Actually, one more. I'm gonna have you join over here instead. That will fix the out of supply. Now the east, I should have you at least a couple of offensive lines. Push to the river. Definitely take Odessa if you can. Yeah, something like that will do good things. And an offensive line. We'll probably split you up then, once we get to that war. Now. These four will get you a offensive line as well, just for the planning bonus. Take Venice like this. And then push your way to the next river after that. We're gonna end up like World War I Germany. You're worrying about everything at once. That's the fate of Germany. They're kind of in the center of everything. And you kind of have to worry at everything at once if everything is going to shit at once. So yeah, we got our divisions ready to defend over here. We got a plan for you. We'll get some planning over here. Take Le Havre, Rouen, Parisy, Reims. All the way to something like this. Take that river first. Then take the next river. Like so. And then push all the way to Toulouse. And finally, just take everything you can. Okay, not the last one, because it doesn't want to do the last one. But with that, should be perfectly fine. And where are my mobile divisions? That's over here. You already have a battle plan. We're just here for reinforcements. And a nice big push all the way to their capital immediately. Not sure about Italy. I don't remember, so That's why I only place like 4 divisions, basically to hold the line. And I'm hoping my first batch of actual troops can reinforce them. We'll see if we can have the time for it. Let's go to speed 5. At least for now. I'm wondering how many events you have in this. I'm betting quite a few. Well, okay, 70 days. I thought it was only 35 days. The elections might only be 35 days. Let's take a look. No, also 70 days. 100 political power, though. Not bad. But I'm thinking... we don't need the tungsten trade right now. Don't need the political power immediately. I think I do need to focus on industrial recovery. Let's increase employment first for the huge industrial contracts. The industry ministers is also pretty good. No, we'll go with huge industrial contracts first. Also, there might be a thing that if you take the elections first, then you get the kind of campaign going first, the story going. That's just a wild guess, though. Okay, research slots is research. That's still 1920. Yes, so mechanical computing, absolutely. Nope. That went immediately. That might be only the 35 days. Probably. With work conditions, no. And Democratic Party is not it. Recovery plan stage 1. Hello. 4 civilian factories and 2 building slots. Thank you very much. Oh, you haven't played this mod in a few months. Fair enough. Insufficient resources. Chromium. South Africa. Yeah, let's go with Hiltria. We might be able to get that peacefully, if I remember the description correctly. There's a huge industrial contracts. That's later recovering from the economical crisis. That's... no, you need to do it twice. Gotcha. Massive road projects, probably not an immediate concern. Let's go tungsten trade. So we can get to the economic progress. Alright, so if we get this, can we get recovery plan stage 2 immediately? Yes, we can. Same with stage 3, but we do need the industrial recovery for Opelmarsh and Fort Godru. Gotcha. It is kind of difficult to know if you need to pronounce it the German way or the Japanese way in this mod. I'm gonna constantly switch between the two. Anyway, we can get a captain of industry, which is very good. Do we have a silent workhorse? We do. But Otto Klender is political power gain plus 5%, improved relations. No, we'll go with silent workhouse. That's a pretty go-to strategy, in my opinion. Discipline army. A critical population factor minus 50%. That's kind of bad, but not that bad. Daily political power gain is reduced. That is not great. Okay. I can upgrade some stats. Let's get this infantry expert. Definitely. And you, can we get you something? No. Okay, over here. No, it's you I can get one. Guess for assaulter? Yes, for the breakthrough chance. And we'll get a offensive doctrine as well. Because you're gonna be my main attack general. I will go with concentrated. I feel like that will just be the best overall. Now I did not have a look yet at my aircraft. Let me centralize them for a second. Let's group you. We got fighters, about 3 groups of fighters, 5 tactical bombers, 1 close air. Let me place you over here. You will move with that one. Tactical bombers as well. Actually, with the A's. This one will go to my main. Actually, go north. Yes, go north. Same with these fighters. And these fighters will go to a new theater. I forgot you can have theaters over here. Yeah, let's group them in theaters for now. Again, same deal. West and north. You just had a big ass spider climb on your foot. You didn't even know it was warm enough for them yet. You're not in Australia. You're not supposed to have giant ass spiders. Alright. Close air support is also west-north. So we got these 4. It's tactical bombers. Actually, this tactical bomber go over here. Then we got the naval air. Well, naval bomber. I'll get you a new theater. Well, just called C. And this is east. Okay. The transports, we're gonna not do anything. And you will go east as well. Those are tactical bombers. Your transport. Didn't we have 2? Yeah, we do have 2 sets of fighters. Look at these 3. Let me select this first, and these 3 over here. And that's my air power settled. That's a tungsten trade. Let's go new labor laws immediately. With this facility. Definitely go radar. We can't yet. We need a breakthrough. Right. That's also DLC I haven't played with a lot. But that's the new labor laws, economic progress. Yep. Decisions. That's not finished yet? Really? I thought we already finished that one. Oh yeah, you also need the industrial recovery. Never mind. Okay. Oh, it was very long legs. Yeah, fair. We have those two. Construction 1. Perfect. Let's go with excavation. We don't need engineering. I mean, radio is just very good. And we are actually finishing these trainings. We can get another Gebirgsbrigade. Let's get that one training immediately. Major equipment does need a bit more of a focus. Let me check my production. Let's go with 5. I'm definitely happy with filling that many support equipment because that doesn't go bad. Stocking up early is a good idea. Modifying government. Captain of Industry. War Industrialist. Maybe the Captain of Industry. Get those civilian factories up and running. Let's turn this into a economic powerhouse that we should be. Immediately to industrial recovery. Research slots. I don't think we're gonna go heavy fighters. Although we are kind of short range. I do like scout planes. Let's go with scout planes. I have no idea if that's good meta or not, but well, it's gonna be what I'm doing. Industrial recovery. Okay. Wait, can't I? Oh, so civilian focus, military focus. Let's go civilian focus for now. Really get that base going. Special project, radar, sure, might as well. Decisions, so recovery stage 3 gives us another 4 civilian factories. March gives us military. Let's go with these first. Actually, we can do those simultaneously. Okay. We'll do that simultaneously. At least for a while. Let me train 6 more infantry divisions. Probably going up north. We might want some. Let's go on the border with Francois. Yes. Right. Civilian focus is done. Smart resource. We don't need that, but I did want to take a look at the trade. We are stocking up a bit on oil. We could probably use a bit more, to be honest. Let's buy one. But we don't need the smart resource exploitation just yet. Lowlands gain infrastructure. We don't really need that. I will go with these civil factories. Alright. This is going very quickly. The dockyards. Okay. I'm gonna put the super dreadnoughts on infinite. We do have some convoys. Good. Panzerschiff. Sure. We'll get you on automated as well. Some early cruisers. Yes, early destroyers and early submarines. All with 2 for now. Well, let me hide these for a second. Early destroyers, early submarines. And we'll balance this out once we got some more dockyards, yes. Let's get this one building. That's gonna be our recovery. So all of a sudden we have almost 30 factories to start building. That is great. That's actually quite perfect. Definitely have enough in the ways of infantry stuff. Let me do the Magier brigades infinitely. I do want some motorized divisions. Let me build one of them infinitely. So, expansion of new towns, let's go. Magier division over here with our army. I'm kinda assuming you have a high max speed. You're actually faster than cavalry, so yes. Not as fast as my Panzer division, but you can kind of keep up. Especially when we're fighting, it should be fine. Should be more than fine even. Now we do have a 20% research speed, but it is a year ahead of time. It's probably not worth it yet. Now the Type 13 I want to switch over immediately. They get faster with research? Nice. That way they can actually keep up with the light tanks or even surpass them. It did just go to January 21, so let's keep going with machine tools. Back to our industry. Check the mage tab. Mage tab, mage tab. I had it before, I can't quite see it again. You have some free military factories. Let me focus on that first before I take another look. Oh, it's in research, okay. I'm taking a bit more light tanks actually. At least for now. So in research... Oh, you mean this magic technology? Okay. The Volker type 13. Max speed 8 kilometers an hour. 8. 8. Is it entrenchment? Oh, over here. Motorized collaboration. It's a buff, not new equipment. Okay, yeah. Times 2 if you get all of the buffs. Okay. We'll definitely need to focus on the mages, I feel. Nice one of new towns. Perfect. I should have read that pop-up. I'm used to clicking it away. So now, can I might be able to read it over here. Londinium Times. Serica pressures Akitsushima Concessions Authority. I can't quite read. Hang on. I place it on my other screen. For those wondering, I have my stream open on a different monitor, so I can read it there. So, Serica pressuring Akitsuman Concession Authority. Serica issued an official complaint regarding the status of the Akitsushima concession in Serica. They said the said concession was originally granted to the Russi Empire, but was later seized by Akitsushima Imperium in war. Serica argued that the transfer of concession was void because it was not ratified by the host country, and the lease became null when the Russi Empire, the leaseholder, fell in a revolution. Okay, some stuff there then. Which will probably kick off some stuff. Mates are very good. Did you change the orb tuning? I did. I placed it on soft attack for now. Because that's just humans more against infantry. Well, better against infantry. Let's go with militarization efforts. And we don't have enough rubber. Let's import a tad bit more from Indonesia. Alright. It does feel nice finally not having pop-ups. I say that and we immediately got one. But those are good pop-ups. War industrialists? Maybe. Armaments, fortification engineer. Mobile warfare experts is pretty good. Army logistics. Infantry. I mean, I definitely want Tanya von de Gurishev purely for the artillery. Attack, I do love artillery. I think I'm gonna focus on my political advisor first. For the war industrialist. That construction speed sounds pretty necessary. Alright. Oh, we got... right. Prototypes. And I suppose... no, nothing over here. Would get the motorized collaboration. Perhaps the entrenchments. That sounds pretty good. Don't want to do anything in Navy. That's just a flat buff, but that can wait for the war. Nothing we can research light tank wise. I probably want some companies. Do I want the companies now? mean, the buff can probably wait as well. So yes, let's go with the signal company. For now, at least. Although field hospital will probably be quite necessary. Yes, because we do have that debuff to manpower. Let's go with a bit more mage equipment. And let's just go down military complex. At least for a while longer. Scout plane, we definitely want to start producing that. Right, I forgot we're at 1921. We need the concentrated industry as well. Be too much of a problem that we start on that a bit late. Production, get me those scout planes. You should focus on industrial and mechanical tech. Yeah, I know. It just slipped my mind. Well, no national focus. Let's go seaborne industry first. Then, Londinium Times. War between Akitsushima Imperium and Serica. Earlier today, a fight broke out between Ceres and Akitsushiman forces following a riot in the Akitsushiman concession in Serica. Ceres forces marched into the demilitarized concession in the name of restoring order, but the Akitsushiman government considered this a gross violation of their concession and responded with force. Akitsushiman railway guards have dug in along the railway, allowing the Akitsushiman army to reach deep into the concession. Here we go again, indeed. So Serica is China, yeah. Oh. They have some pockets over here. I wonder if they started with that or if they're just rolling over them. They're just rolling over them. Gotcha. Londinium Times. Internationalists purge in the Russian Federation. Recent reports show the displacement of several high-ranking members in the Russian Federation. Although not unusual for the Red State, political commentators speculate of a potential power struggle as only persons linked to the internationalist movement are involved. Japan gets free troops in Chinese land? Oh, okay. The news has caused communist parties across Europe to devolve into internal power struggles, and there have been reports of protests against local communist groups. While most are peaceful, sporadic violence has been recorded, with police either ignoring or participating in the violence against their countrymen. It appears the world revolution may be left to nothing more than a whimpering animal on the cusp of death. They fight amongst themselves. The infighting communist popularity in the empire has dropped from 0 to 0, just the way I like to see it. Alright. They fight amongst themselves. Let them fight, I'd say. Let's unassign divisions. Let's get you in this army, my mobile army. And I think another 6 infantry divisions will be necessary. Doubt we can get more at a time anyway. And I think I'm gonna focus on destroyer hulls at first. And submarines. Decisions. Region-wide integration. Then democratic parties. At building slot, we don't care. He'll war cabinet. I don't think we care about this. Not right now, at least. Air Force or Army Command. Army Drill. I only want the Army Organization. But for now, the Army Drill will be nice, and I do want a bit of Army experience daily to get my divisions reorganized before the war. Seaborne Industry. The final recovery. We gain 50 political power. We remove the industrial disaster. Alright. And then we'll have a choice to make. I mean, we'll go with the Imperial Core, of course. But I don't think that's gonna be a priority. I think we're gonna go politics after this one. Research slots. It's 21, we definitely should focus over here. Outdated, yes. Mage equipment needs to be replaced. Thinking actually a few more factories. And after this one, we'll get working on 2 simultaneously. Machine tools, okay. Research slots. Pulverized coal-firing boilers. Energy gain per coal plus 15%. Right, we do need to keep an eye out on the coal for energy, which I'm not used to doing. However, it's already June. It's 0.58 years ahead of time. No, I'm gonna research one more thing before I start on the research itself. Maintenance companies, probably not. Let's get the support weapons before I forget. Right. You have 12 army. Other field hospitals. Okay. Let me get the signal company. Let me take a look at Magier Brigade. You have the motorized together with the mages. Okay. Your speed. Breakthrough soft attack. You're probably just infantry for now. I do want a field hospital. Well, actually, no. I want a field hospital on my main infantry brigade first. And can I get... No, that we need 25 for that. Okay, we'll just add the field hospital over here. That will be an impact on our support equipment. Yeah, all of a sudden we don't have that much left in storage. We do need quite a bit more trucks. Oh, we need to go over here anyway. Fair enough. Do I want the better pensions? Maybe for the oil, but even then probably not immediately. So elections it shall be. Let's go with Crown Sport Expert. for now. Right, that's another 15. Let's add a field hospital to the motorized brigade as well. We have a few of. I don't have the trucks to get my cavalry switched over. Right, we do have the Magier Brigade. You go over here, you go over here. D6? Probably Copenhagen up north? Yes, let's go with that first. Let's get another 6 training. 2 Magier Brigades. Don't really have the trucks nor the infantry equipment. Okay, we'll just focus on 4 of these actually. Let's see if we can't afford that. So I feel they might eventually just completely and utterly replace my infantry. We do have radar now. We should be building some radar stations. Over here in Flanders, over here. Whatever that's called. And a few over here. That should be built relatively quickly. And after those are built, we'll go full on military factories, I'm thinking. How's our artillery? We do have quite a few. If I give you... We'll need motorized artillery, right? To keep you more nice and mobile. Yes. So we're not quite there yet. Let me get you the field hospital first. National focus, okay. The 1920 elections. The 1918 economical crisis threatened to destroy our fatherland. Many imperial citizens lost their homes, destined to die on the street. Our currency became essentially useless due to inflation. Citizens often preferred to burn their money to stay warm rather than attempt to scrounge up enough to buy food. The crisis continued until government intervention began to improve the situation by the end of 1919. However, even in 1920, the aftershocks of the initial disaster are still felt. In fact, reforming the economy is the main issue discussed by the political parties vying for power in the 1920 elections. The monarchists are assumed to be the victors of the election. They favor economic independence and the nationalization of certain valuable companies. They also hope to reform the military into the most formidable fighting force on the continent. The monarchists' main rivals are the Democratic faction, hoping to reform the empire into a bastion of democracy. The Democrats faction plan to open up trade with the other democracies of our continent and issue government bailouts to struggling companies. The final political group contending... I think it's missing an N over here. Contending in the election are the Communists before the economic crisis. The Communists were reserved to small splinter factions protesting the monarchist government. However, due to the crisis, they began to gather a larger following. The Communists wished to expand workers' rights and give back to the common people, though they have rather radical ideas about the fate of the Emperor and those loyal to him. Who will guide the fatherland through this tumultuous time? Definitely monarchist. gain-based ability, popularity in monarchism. Alright. No national focus. So we did log in Urdas Vaderland. Let's go with that. Modify over here. Middle is historical and then loyalty to the military. Yeah, I figured. And I think that's gonna be what I'm going as well. At least this playthrough. And we could go extensive conscription. I don't think we need that just yet. Industrial concern, more coal, more research speed, or electronic research speed. I'm thinking factory energy consumption -10 and electronic research speed is pretty nice. Let's go with them for now. Weight-wise, we can probably see that in construction. Or is it trade? Got quite a bit of coal. We're exporting a little bit, but not that much. Where can I see this energy? Probably over here? Needed by production lines 25. That's just general production line energy. Gotcha, so we're doing entirely fine on coal. That's not a problem. There's concentrated signal companies. It is September. So... Oh, we missed this. Oh, that's annoying. 0.25 ahead of time. Probably still worth it. Coal, it's just energy. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Let's go with the improved munitions over here. At least for now. I think I'm gonna save up until I got like 25 over here. Navy Command. Thinking decisive battle actually. That's a sport weapons. Let's go with... It's October, so we could start researching 1922. There's nothing I need to produce from 1992? No. Except maybe the improved radio. I'm tempted about the improved radio. Let's go infantry equipment first. Okay. Let's get some artillery for my magirs. Motorized artillery. Will we have enough? Yes, we will. Will we have enough trucks? Not quite. Let me order some more production. Over here. Need quite a few more trucks. But we are producing it very quickly. It's a lot faster than I remember it being. That might have been the mod, that might be the DLCs I'm just not used to. Research slots. Let's go with this radio. The tours, military. PT of Palpio, Secret Treaty, maybe. Oh, this increases world tension, okay. Automatically builds level 3 forts along the Imperial. Okay, we definitely want that. Well, we'll see what that all does. Loyalty to the military. We do want the research slot. And Great Parade. I think I'm gonna focus for the research slot before I go down the other path. If the game is faster, it's probably because there's less countries. I mean, the game itself is faster, yes. But I mean the production line feels faster. Like you produce the trucks a lot faster. Millennium. Magic research, please. Plus 10. Then over here as well, but more reliable for manufacture. And here, max speed, soft attack, and hard attack plus 5, but less reliable. Now we should have the economic power for it to be less reliable, so I definitely a Lenium. Alright. Aircraft design, let's go tank designer. I'm thinking mobile tank designer. Max speed and reliability, soft attack, hard attack. Although ideally I'd like to go to medium tanks. Kinda want all of them. I do like heavy tanks, destroyers to mix in with my infantry. But I also like the mechanized and medium tanks. But you already have the mobile tanks. Let's keep with mobile tanks for now. Can always switch it later, should we need to. So that's 22, that's 23, 23. Let's go with the magic enhanced entrenchments. That sounds pretty necessary to hold the line if you're attacked from the east. Or even from the north, really. Digging as quickly as we can. We are full up on fuel, so we should stop our trade over here. Would have done that quite a long time ago, probably. Yeah, it's 0.76 years ahead of time. That's a bit too long for my liking. Yeah, let's go support weapons. Unassigned divisions. 2 more mages. I do like that. Oh, we got quite a few more army experience over here. I definitely want signal companies with my mages. Thinking about having them be a bit thicker in weight, but I'll keep them nice and slim for now. Infantry division. I'll get you a mage spotters. Sounds very good. Just in theory. Maybe the game it's completely different, but that's like the speed of a truck eventually, I'm guessing. But the frame of just a normal dude. So just IRL, that would be the best option no matter what, basically. Of signal companies or support anti-air. I'm thinking anti-air actually. Air attack. Because the mages they do fly in game. So I wonder if that is simulated. They do have air attack +5. So I wonder if the anti-air would work against mages. I wonder. Not gonna do that now. I'll have to look that up or see it in the when we're in combat. Let's add a couple of artillery pieces though. I do like myself some artillery. Anti-air doesn't do anything against mages. Thank you, Lucas. I figured it wouldn't be, be able to be simulated in the game. Because they're kind of different levels. Like that. We got artillery. I'm guessing anti-air is pretty useless in this mod because, well, your mages are your anti-air. Artillery, 2 artillery, that's probably a very big shortage, but yeah, let's go with 1 artillery for now. We can supply everyone with 1 artillery. Anti-air attack can only affect aircraft. Anti-air does have other attack, but no buffs. Yeah, figured. Okay, we'll just add 1 single artillery over here. Now my panzer divisions, I'm thinking a bit more motorized, although I doubt we have the trucks for it. Do we have the light tanks in storage? We do. I should probably train a couple more of those. Yes. Alright. Okay, parade. Let's go down Imperial Universities. And then we'll get started on the actual war part of the game. That's the research slots. Let's go with only May, so 0.60. That's a bit fast. Marine mages, really? Okay. Do I want marine mages? Probably not. Not yet, at least. By the way, you need less organization than HP, otherwise the entire division will die. Fair enough. I'll have a look at that when I reorganize later. Naval stuff, I don't think I want to do anything naval stuff yet. Logistic companies? No, maybe the maintenance companies though. Yes, get me some maintenance companies. And that's another side division. Let's go over here. I probably should spread out my mages just for the anti-air attack. Oh. I have the magnetron. Okay. Enables improved asymmetric naval search radar. Radar station 2. But that does produce daily breakthrough chance. Sure. Let's research that. Right, you wanted to start doing yoga because you started getting back pain. So you'll... Oh, you'll just listen to me and do the side. Alright. Unassigned divisions. Let's get you back over here. My mobile army. We are getting low on supplies over here. Let me pull back a couple of infantry divisions then. Let's place you up north. And the others, let's place you down south. You to the fast army, of course. Right, that's the logistics kinda solved, not really. Let me get you on motorized priority. We'll need quite a bit more trucks for logistics, but that will just aid us that much more. Now do I 80 Akitsushima Imperium? It will probably help with the anti-Russie defense pact. Focus on foreign affairs. Oh, we need both of those for the Purge Communists. Yeah, let's go with this first, so we can have a little bit more time to improve our economy. 22 still, so... Well, it's July, so I could get started on 23. Actually, I do need a logistic company still, so let's go with that first. With air doctrines. Fighter aircraft, medium aircraft, heavy. Strike aircraft. Let's go with fighter aircraft for now. Right, so the airspace dominance. Thinking airspace dominance. Alright. Ship designer, aircraft designer. Let's go grab an aircraft designer. I'm thinking light aircraft actually. Just fighters. Or close air support. Yeah, close air support with our doctrine is probably a better combination. I need to train some more mages. We're low on equipment and trucks. Yeah, I just need more factories, as always. There's 3 civilian factories at least, so that means military factories are next. Unless I want to build some synthetic refineries, dockyards, electrical grids, orb factories. Actually, let's get a few orb factories built before I start on the military ones. Yes. Right, this research, it is August. I think I'm gonna call it good enough and get started on some more construction research. We don't really have anything else we need to research. What do we? Well, the weapons equipment times 2, yes. I don't really care about the companies over here. Medium tanks, I don't think I want to switch over that production. I do want to improve artillery. Do I want to advance machining tools first? Probably. Once the logistic companies is finished, then we can go to the better artillery. We don't have a focus. Did I forget to... No, we just got that pop-up that we sent the aid. Focus on foreign affairs. Yeah, it's for just a little bit more timing. Doctrines available. Definitely submarines first for the wolfpacks. Look, capital hunters. Wolfpacks. Thinking capital hunters. That sounds pretty useful. Can have a ship designer. Let's get the raiding fleet. Yes, raiding fleet sounds pretty good. Doctrines for mobile warfare. Artillery and combats. No, let's start with infantry again. Great war infantry? No, no, absolutely not. We'll wait a bit. Instead, should I add the logistic companies right now? I'll start on the improved artillery first and foremost. I don't need maintenance companies, I don't need signal companies. So logistic companies do make sense for my infantry. Do we have enough artillery yet to get you that second one? No. We'll hold off on it for now then. Panzer divisions, you do need the maintenance company and a signal company. I don't think I need to give you the engineer company, however, let's switch that with logistics as well. Or field hospital. I mean, logistic companies use less support equipment, less trucks as well, less fuel usage, less supply usage. Field hospitals do have more HP. Thinking logistical. Let's go with that. Alright, HP is looking good over here, HP is looking good over here. Right, before I forget that I have you, I'm gonna switch you over to motorized. We don't have the trucks, but that's okay. We will make them. Should I pull back on infantry equipment? Yes. Yes, I should. At least for now. We do have planes in reserves. Those air supports. And scout planes. Got quite a few scout planes actually. Let's get the scout planes to my mobile army. There's air support over here to the north. Yes. And you are naval bombers. Right, let's go to Kiel. And we'll have you operating in the channel. Naval strikes. And naval patrol. Alright, okay. Army experience. Do we want to spend some more army experience? I don't think we have any landwehr divisions. Let's get you some motorized artillery. And the logistic company. Well, maintenance company, but we don't actually have the stuff for it yet, but now we do. I think I do want to give you the engineering company. Because you're mostly motorized infantry, so we do need the entrenchment for you. We don't quite need that for our armor. Right. Well, still not a lot of tension yet. That will change. That will change quite rapidly. Francois operative captured. Irene Hamelin has been caught attempting to infiltrate our administration and leak secret information back to her superiors. Okay, I think that's just a standard one. We have Maze of making you talk. Yes. Let me get an agency, actually. I feel this rook kind of stuff is quite appropriate. Let's get you formed before I forget. With artillery. Good, let's switch over immediately. Level 23. Oh, yep, definitely type 97 mage equipment. Redux military characteristic reforms, okay. You are just struggling with to connect your PS4 control to your PlayStation since that's your only way of using your TV. Okay. Why the hell is that the only way to use your TV? Let's go with Treaty of Rapallo first before we go with Anti-Russie Defense Pacts. I feel like that has better chance of actually going through if we don't focus on the other two first. Agency created. Let me get you defense. Let's form the cryptology department first. Oh, your TV isn't connected to cable or something like that. Gotcha. You have decisions. Recruitment policy. Recruitment from Imperial Ostland. Can get some Ostlander volunteer regiments. Dacian volunteers, Rhinelander, Nordic volunteers. Okay. I mean, I got nothing else to spend. No, that's not true. You have the tierists. Let's go mobile warfare. Expert. I don't think I'm gonna need the volunteers. I think that's a good idea to keep them in my back pocket just in case I do need them. Let me just... Indication of command. Oh, enables editing of the vrijwillige brigade template. Gotcha. And clears the template cap. Okay. Might be decent once we start running out of men. But not an immediate priority. Let's get you to my army over here. Let's focus on a bit more artillery and trucks. Region-wide integration, no. Improve work conditions and this banning, not quite yet. Right, that's research. We do need an operative. Counterintelligence. And well groomed. Let's go with counterintelligence for now, but I'll send you to Paris. It's 23. We don't need more coal. We don't really need more resources. What's this? Enables building orb factory, state level 4. Modify orb factory, resource output by +1. You have a bit of orb tuning. Mage's hardness +50. For some max speed. Let me take a look at my other options for the year 2030 first. Well, 1930. 1923. Why am I messing up my dates? The medium tank, probably not a good idea, but mountain infantry ×2, yes. And the engineering companies. Those sound pretty high priority. We are out of trucks for our Magier brigade, same with the motorized infantry. Good thing we've invested some more factories for that. Got the department going perfect. Let's decipher the Francois Republic. I want them out of the war as quickly as I can. Let's keep focusing on these support companies for now, although actually focus on the mages as well. Mostly the constant vigilance. Doctrine will go with infantry. We can't quite yet. Military High Command. Do want the infantry experts. Why isn't that staying? Oh, I need to actually... Okay. Fair enough. I suppose infantry and equipment needs to be infantry equipment ×2. I'll probably invest some more in infantry equipment factories. But not quite yet. Get you over here to mobile. Alright, a secret treaty with the Russian Federation. It is well known that the Russian Federation is our enemy, the strongest one. But to achieve our goals, we must deal with the devil first. Our military advisors have come with an idea to form a non-aggression pact with the Russian Federation. Of course, the pact wouldn't last for long, as its sole purpose is to buy time for us to acquire more territories and achieve our militaristic ambitions. Should we form the pact? Our neighbors won't like it, especially our enemies. We can send a proposal, or no way they'll will accept such a proposal. Send a proposal. Doctrine we can't quite get. We can get the grouping. Is pretty good. Yes, let's get that one first. The Russian Federation accepts. It seems the Russian Federation has accepted our proposal of a secret non-aggression pact. We have sent our finest General von Zatour to sign the secret treaty near our shared border in Lublin. This great move will surely benefit our country, and we shall be ready for the real fight soon. Okay, that means this 20 stack can be split up and moved to the front lines with Dacia and Hilvia, just in case something needs to happen there. What's new? Armored cars? No. I think we just finished researching something. Heavy tanks? No. Fighters? Not really. I don't know why you were blinking. Probably doesn't matter. We do need more supply over here. Okay, perhaps a bit more railways. Can I upgrade it like this? Hold shift. Shift to toggle, control click, toggle allied supplies. That's not what I wanted to do. It's probably fine. Let me invest in some more infantry equipment. These mages I'm thinking of sending north, actually. Just for some defense against airplanes. Millennium type 97. Okay. Let's move over to that immediately and research these buffs. Let's get you back up north as well. So, Londinium types. Lagadonia denounced Treaty of Londinium. Lagadonia has officially denounced the Treaty of Londinium, a treaty mediated by the Allied Kingdom, separated the disputed part of Northern under the Empire's control from Lagadonia with a demilitarized zone. However, the treaty was intentionally worded ambiguously, that it doesn't specify who has sovereignty over the region. Today, Lagadonia has made it clear that this treaty is officially null, and both sides are now deploying troops to the former demilitarized zone. Unacceptable, indeed. Unacceptable. That means all of these go over here. No, that's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted to do. Got them. These guys go to a new one. Okay. Thought I had those selected. Damn it, there goes all my... What are they called again? All my preparation. I do want a couple of these Magirs to stay up north. Actually, let's just fill them out with Magier Brigades. D17 should be under here. No, you had your own commander. Okay, I completely messed this up. Anyway, front lines here, offensive lines, take Parisi and Reims over here. Go for it. And we'll delete this part. And this one. Okay, that's that fixed. You get over here. Front lines over here. And we'll have some offensive lines. Take the city of Oz. Then along the river like this. Don't expect to take France easily. Okay, fair enough. We'll see how far we get. And some more offensive lines over here. And push all the way to this river. Then all the way over here. That won't go. But you will get the better one. Now we do have planes in reserves. More fighters and close aircraft. Let's get those. Actually down south, I'm thinking. And yeah, this is completely screwed up. So we got fighters, those aircraft. One of these fighters over here. Oh, no. I completely messed up my air forces as well. It's close and scouts. Go over here. These should stay with this one. One of these close air go down south actually. Right, something like this. I'll have a look at it later. You need to be late major equipment, doctrines. Can we get this one? No, we can get the strike aircraft, medium aircraft, heavy aircraft. Let's go with strike, flying artillery, pinpoint, ground naval coordination, precision naval. Let's go with pinpoint strikes. That sounds nice. Yeah, the Lagadonia Federation is trying to attack us. They're allied with Francois and Dacia, or Dacia, or however you want to call that. Do I want to merge these then? Yes. Yes, I think I do. And let me give you an offensive line. Take the mountains. Push on. Alright. Border conflicts. It seems currently we are kind of losing. Yes. Okay. Probably should have sent some more mages over here. let's get you over here. Okay, so Londinium times, Legadonia occupies Scania. In an unexpected turn of events, the Legadonian army has fully pushed the outnumbered Empire forces away from the Scania region. The scattered and dismantled Imperial forces have retreated to the Charland Islands, and the Imperial HQ has not yet responded to the Legadonian claims. What will be the future of Scania? The sparkles of war are showing. We weren't prepared. Apparently we weren't. Somehow. Army 3. Which is Army? Yes. The Legadonian forces have outnumbered us and overpowered us with their mass artillery and mage shooting. Not the fault of our military though, as we were caught off guard by the cowardly Legadonians. We must take Scania back someday. Damn them, or officially declare war. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just go time. I think it's go time, and if we lose, then we'll just start over next stream. So they have picked a fight, and they shall get it. Pause it. Oh. Okay. Well, we were just pushed out completely. Empire declared war. You should be balanced manner, yes. How's the east looking? Actually pretty decent. Now the 16 stack, probably want you to get a front line over here as well. Actually, let me just give you a front line like so. Delete your orders and get you a front line over here. I thought I already did. Well, pretty much the same offensive line as the other infantry. Like so. And like so. We can probably just merge these. Get you to assign to this plan as well. Delete your orders. Those are 16 divisions, 28 divisions. Those should be moved up north. And let's create some more infantry just to hold the line. Let's move to speed 3, however. We are kind of holding over here. We're kind of pushing in north. Got a few decisions to make. Don't think I want that one though. Doctrines. Soon we'll get that one. Insufficient mage orbs. We can get some from the Allied Kingdom. Let's get them from the Unified States of America for now. I'm pretty sure we'll go to war with the Unified Kingdoms at some point. But not quite yet. We are heavily out of supply over here, but we are pushing them back, kind of. Let's commit all over here. Let's get them back out of Malmo. If we can. It looks like we can, kind of. Eastern cordiality, let's go with that first. Mulheim, we are getting some reinforcement. They might take Mulheim. Let's get you to Mulheim first. Let's get these logistics prioritization. Right, we are kind of pushing in over here. Let me grab one of you. Can we force something over here? Not really. How's our logistics? Light tanks and trucks. We are losing infantry equipment, but we have quite a stockpile. Not that much mage equipment though. Let me stop focusing on that, on mages recruitment then. Yep, they did take Mulheim. We should be able to stabilize along the river at least. Hopefully our trust over here can pour some stuff. Can we get through here? Not quite. Oh, this should be a go. Keep you marching up north. Can you counterattack? Kind of. I would love to cut them off like this. Oh, they've taken Kortrijk. We are getting reinforcements. So we should be able to cut them off. They don't retreat, they will take Brussels, but it's kind of a feint, honestly. We do run the risk of being cut off ourselves, but honestly, not that much of a risk. Let's get you over here. And actually, these Osland Dacia. Let's get those recruited. We are kind of pushing in over here. Let's activate this plan as well. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get the cut off unless we can actually cut them off in Kortrijk itself. Which we might be able to do. Over here. Over here. Kind of doubt we will, but we should be able to get them out of Kortrijk at the very least. Can we get them out of Mulheim? Yes! Perfect. Trap those tank divisions. That is huge. Destroy them. That early in the war, 2 tank divisions. That's pretty good. If I do say so myself. You two over here, hold the line. We haven't quite been able to march onto Skana. Right, these 5, these 10 actually reinforce over here. I don't think we need that many more. Well, I say that. Let's get these for reinforcing this southern land. Oh, and I only want you defending, honestly. No point in wasting resources like infantry equipment. Kinda the same over here. Want to make sure we deal with Francois first. If we can at all. Okay, we did manage to get a nice encirclement over here. Can you take an all-see? Come on. Not quite. If I can take an all-see, all of them will be out of supplies. That would be just wonderful. Can you take Mulhouse? No. My Panzer division's gonna place you in a different one. You get you a front line. Over here, spearhead to here. Let's hope we can get an encirclement going. And go the moment you are there. Aggressively. Keep them occupied. They are pushing Dunkirk a bit, but we are getting still reinforcements there, so this kind of to be expected. Let's get those special forces going. Can we get another cutoff? No. And it doesn't appear we will be able to take an all-sea. Right, let's retake Kortrijk first and re-stabilize this one. Okay. What research do we want? I'm thinking just the improved infantry equipment, actually. How are we supply-wise? Infantry equipment is dropping rapidly. Let's focus on that. We are building more of those. We do have some more orb tuning. Let's go with a little bit more soft attack, I'm thinking. So they do have some actual armor. Can we get a counter-attack going? Kind of, not really. Kind of, not really. D7, go over here. That will fix our supply up north. Let's get you over here. Let's get you guerrilla fighter. Can we actually take this one? It appears we might. Just barely. Yeah, we might be able to take Lagadonia Federation faster. If I send some tanks up there. Yes. But right now, let's get this improved artillery usage. How is our artillery looking actually? We still have enough, but that's probably gonna change. Okay, let's just pause our attacks over here so we can stabilize the front line. So they're pushing northwards over here. I'm kind of tempted to allow them to do so. If we can then have them spread thin. How's our navy? Oh, right, you're not doing anything. Convoy raiding. No, actually, you're convoy raiding. Your strike force, your patrol, your convoy escort, and we got quite a few over here. Those four go to the strike force. All submarines over here. Go over here. Let me... Yep, that should be fine. And these 15. Add them over here. Right, that's the navy. Back on track. We do have doctrines. Let's go with screens. Convoy escorts. Let's go with that. Land doctrine. Go with infantry. Assault infantry, yes. Artillery. Fire concentration. I have no idea what those actually do, but I'm just going by the sound of the name. Honestly. Okay, my reinforcements are arriving. Can I smash through here? Kinda, not really. Retake Antwerpen. Get a nice cutoff over there. Would be lovely, just lovely. You two as well, focus on Antwerpen. Get them surrounded. So they do have some ports, I suppose. But we will retake this area over here, which will open up another front on Antwerpen. So that should fall. Do I start another general escalation? Probably not. In all due honesty. Oh, they are marching over here. They're not out of supplies yet. Well, I actually have a division over here. Okay, we did manage to save that division. Is that Antwerp taken? Not quite. But very close. We are having some supply issues over here though, which is not good. Not good at all. Let's focus on some more field hospitals. We are dropping quite a bit of manpower. Right, okay, we put a wedge over here. Nope, we got knocked back out of Ghent. Can we take it again? We might just be able to. We did retake Antwerpen. Let's focus a couple on Ghent itself. Get these surrounded. Come on, baby. Nice, big, fat encirclement. That is what I want to see. We're gonna lose a couple of divisions over here, but that's honestly worth it if I can claim the rest. Right, we do need national focus, expand the general staff, I suppose. We're still not getting through there, unfortunately. Oh, hang on. You definitely need to expand your front lines like this. Otherwise that's just gonna leave a gap. Can we grab that one? I'd love that. But I think those were overrun. Right, my intelligence, we're still decrypting. The cipher school is what I need. I should have focused on this a lot sooner. I kept forgetting I needed to do that. Alright, I think we liberated the Low Countries. Well, most of it. Almost most of it. Can you get Saarbrücken? Not quite, no. Oh, you are running rampant. Let's get one from Norden so we can reinforce this. Or at least retake it. Yeah, I should have let this stabilize, honestly. We are gonna lose another mountaineering division. Which isn't great, but isn't too bad either. Can we get you to Amsterdam? That would cut them out of supplies by quite a bit. Want fortifications? Not really. Let's go with this improved computing machine for now. 4 days and we'll get the extra reinforcements from Norden. You're gonna get beat back right there. Nancy is kind of falling, not really. You go over here. Alright, this is gonna be quite a threat, but honestly, if I can blast through here, it should be a good opportunity. As long as we can keep them here. Let me just release these early. Just to contain this threat. They'll get experience on the job. Armored spearhead, streamlined, mobile defense. Armored spearhead. Right. Can we now get you to Amsterdam in The Hague? Get you to Leeuwarden. Okay, I think this might be it then. Nope, go to The Hague. Yes, we are cutting them off. Perfect. And off from the bases as well, meaning they can't even retreat. Oh, this is beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. Yep, there goes a big chunk of their units. Let's close this gap. Come on, boys. And we did manage to land back on Skane. Finished the yoga a while ago, just need to recover because goddamn, you were not prepared to become a pretzel. I mean, yeah, humans aren't supposed to become pretzel. How do you say that word? Pretzels. That doesn't sound very healthy. Yeah, don't overextend yourself, man. When you start with stuff like that, you need to ease your way into it. Well, I wouldn't know, I've never done yoga myself. And there we go, close that pocket. Destroy them, kill them. Damned Frenchies. Didn't even invent the French fries. They stole that name. Stole it, I tell you. Okay. We don't really have as much... Okay, I'm gonna stop this attack. We'll let this one finish. Hopefully we can take Karlskrona. If we can take Karlskrona, I'd be very happy. I kind of doubt we can. But that would stabilize this front quite a bit. Right, all men, go there. Perfect. This is done. Oh, hang on. I see you. I see that thrust. But once again, they are overextended. And my men are just in time closing the other one to close another one. Ah, the AI are idiots. I mean, I'm an idiot as well for not pausing, but oh well. How is my equipment not doing as good as I'd like? Definitely need to stop this northern advance. You're stopped quite a while ago, but you are still holding on. I think I need to switch away from trucks to more infantry equipment. It was only 10 minutes as well, but it took longer because you haven't done it. Yeah, I mean, that's just with everything, right? If you've never done it. Okay, can we close this one to keep this closed? Come on, retake Frankfurt. We'll wait a couple of days to keep the line. Mastery award unlocked. Line artillery, defense plus 5%, okay. Suppose that's quite good. I need more fuel. Trade-wise, United States, just a couple more. How are we doing naval-wise, actually? Not... It's all pretty contested. Looks like it. Okay, we did manage to take Karlskrona. Good. That's gonna do wonders for our supply over here. You guys take Frankfurt's. Take Frankfurt's. And get that pocket closed. That's another big chunk of the Franconian army. The Francois army. You two over there, do not allow them to link up. Keep those busy. Get that salient out of there. Okay, 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 okay. Can we march all the way to Paris? Alright, escalate. Escalate now. And purge the communists. Oh, we need to be at peace for the Ruddersdorf plan, fair enough. Need to be at peace for this too. Let's go with the Imperial Corps, giving us more factories. Okay, that pocket is pretty much done for. That pocket is done for. Quite a few tanks as well. You can hold shift and your army groups will work as one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know that for the planning tool, right? Okay. You, let's get the infantry expert for you. I do want to escalate along this line, but I just do not have the infantry equipment. Neither are with the fuel. We're still running out. It's not really being delivered. Okay, let's go with the Russie Federation instead. I just need the oil. It'll make them stronger in the long term, but it's a price I have to pay if I want any chance whatsoever of taking Francois quickly. That's gonna be another pocket, I think. Come on, boys. On your way to Paris. Just a single night. It will take Reims pretty quickly as well. I think that's gonna be Paris. I think that is gonna be Paris. Yes. All of Parisi. Oh, it's even animated. I love it. I think that's from the anime, maybe. After intense battles in the vicinity of Parisi, the Imperial army marched triumphantly into Parisi without any resistance, as the Francois army had withdrawn to spare the historic city from destruction of war. Gain base stability and war support. Right, I don't even have that much stability. Forgot about that. So, yeah, those pockets might have been the end of us. If I didn't catch them in time, or dealt with them in time. Can we go to Le Havre? March to Dieppe? Or Dieppe? Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You to Calais. You to Calais. That's the new capital even. And there goes Amiens. Let's go this way to Le Havre. Nice, 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 nice. Nope, keep them occupied. Ah, too late. You then go to Calais. And keep this one occupied. You can. They won't cap like vanilla HOI IV, by the way. You mean the armies then? Like the generals? Like you can have more than 30 without a malice? I do like the music that's still going from that event. Okay, let's get you cleaning up this pocket without creating another one. Now, can you create a pocket over here? That would be lovely. So we're kind of at the risk of them going through here again. Let's retake deeper. Are you actually to Calais? Can you take Dunkirk? You can take Lille. Good. Let's have you fight on the other side of Dunkirk. Got reinforcements anyway, and that's another nice juicy pocket. That's making me hungry. As long as we take Dunkirk. Do we have any... Actually, where are my... You need to come over here. And take Dunkirk for me. Cut off their retreat. No, the French, because normally by now they would cap. Oh, capitulate. That's what you mean. Gotcha. Oh, they've retaken Paris. No, 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 no. Just retake that. I wonder if we could get a second cap of it. Probably not. Doesn't happen in the base game either. Right, try again with Dunkirk. No, it seems like they will retreat. But maybe we can cut them off over here. Or even to Troy. I mean, they're halfway towards capitulation. But yeah, we are running out of equipment. Gonna stop the general escalation. And I'll order some myself. Should I need to. I would like to secure the area around Paris, though. Very much so. Okay. You four are almost at Dunkirk. Good. You have a special project. This... I mean, sure, why not? We don't have scientists, that's why. Research... It is 24. Let's get that second fighter level. Not enough manpower to fill all garrisons, really. Need chromium up. Warp stuff. Yeah, battle groups, I suppose, I don't know. Land Doctrine, have operations, let's go. Mission type, tactics, deep battle, rapid domination. I do like the sound of rapid domination. Right, you're still moving. My first tanks have arrived. Fuel-wise, we're doing okay. Did capture this airfield. Let's retry. Yes, we will take Dunkirk. Having a nice pocket finished again. Without them being able to retreat even. By general escalation, do you mean battle planning? Yeah, like the all the infantry basically. Like a mass push along the lines, along the front. Okay, this is quite stable. Up north is also stable. Finish off this pocket over here. I think I might need to send you down east. Well, no, you look pretty stable. We'll keep you training. Yeah, battle plan. I suppose that might be the term for it. Oh, we can recruit a scientist. Oh, gotcha. Armor tank, so I guess we'll just get you then. Whatever that's worth, I don't know. It is 24. Let's get these 4 weapons. We're kind of running out of fuel, but not really. We've almost dealt with those. That should be another pocket over here. Let's retake this salient, possibly even Orléans. Oh, that's a pocket right there. You guys turn around, deal with the salient. Can you guys cut these guys off? Probably. My tanks, you are not needed there anymore. Let's get you on a front line over here with a spearhead to Nantes. Doctrines, medium aircraft, tactical battlefield support, sure. That's about it. Oh no, national focus. Right. Nationalize the industries. As consumer goods factory. More factory output. Best in landed nobility. Ability. Or some more factories flat out. I'll start with the factories flat out. Okay. We are definitely winning against France, even up north and east. I would very much like to get rid of the salient. Same over here, especially for that airfield. I'd like to get rid of. But we've tried multiple times. We haven't succeeded yet. We did succeed in this salient. Let's get the other salient as well. And that pocket is being destroyed. Perfect. And that's another pocket over here. Let's retake Sedan. Oh, and we can probably just push through to Dijon? No, that's a bit too much. Oh, that did retake Reims. No. Go take Reims. Do not let them escape. All the way to Troy. Okay, they didn't escape. Good. That could have been kinda bad. Alright. We did take Orléans. They are over halfway to capitulation. Our infantry equipment is only getting worse, however. Definitely need more. Just more. What do I want to research? Advanced specialized. Yeah, advanced special forces training. I should get some more recruited, honestly. But I don't think I'll be able to do so. Oh, they even have some cavalry left. Neat. You go stop them at Rouen. You at Le Havre. Deal with that pocket, please. I'd love to create a giant pocket over here, but I doubt we'll be able to. Deal with that cavalry. Okay. These unassigned go over here. Decision. Goodman from Rhineland, maybe. Emergency factory conversion? No. Weekly war support? Sure. So our war support is quite low. It's quite low indeed. Okay, we're looking like we'll be able to take Nantes, which would be very good to take Brest. Okay, I think it's time for a general escalation again. Go, go, go! Push, push, push! You go up north. No division. Let's at least try to train some magiers. Some mages. Oh, will we take tours? Go take tours. Yes, that's tours. Let's get you to La Rochelle as quickly as possible. You guys, Châteauroux. I'm kind of letting myself be exposed, but not really. Okay. You two stay over here. Make sure they do not leave. Brest, please. And we did take La Rochelle. Alright, this pocket. Close it if you can. You move towards Brest as well. You deal with that pocket so you can rejoin your friends. Oh yeah. Now it's all coming together. I've had a lot more difficult wars in HOI IV, to be honest. A lot more trouble with France, to be honest. As like Germany. Right, let's go over here. Let's take Rennes. Okay. I think that's gonna be Brittany occupied. With a lot of their divisions stuck again. And I love to see that, just gonna make us win this even faster. Yeah, I think their push through at the very start, allowing me to encircle them, really screwed them up. Like a lot. Right, we're 24. Let's grab the better logistics. Now, that being said, I do think I need to go with extensive conscription relatively quickly. Before I start on my offensive up north even. I'm thinking. Right, I hope we do capture quite a bit more military factories, because we are gonna need the guns. We are running out of ammo. Strikes. Production in several factories has slowed down dramatically over the last few days as the workers have declared a strike on all war production, demanding peace and bread. They have so far refused all attempts to negotiate a settlement. Some in the government have advocated a sharp military response, followed by a swift execution of the ringleaders as enemy agents and traitors. However, others in civil service have recommended a more measured approach, pointing out that a heavy-handed response may well backfire if the soldiers involved are not as loyal as we thought they were. Yeah, this will blow over. However, I do want to deal with the low war support. Oh, you go to Bordeaux. That might be the end if we take Bordeaux. Go to Lyon. You can. It's a pretty major city as well. I think once we deal with Franconia, I am gonna have to end it there, though. Because it is getting quite late here. And I still need to eat dinner. Come on, take Bordeaux. Mention Hanover projects. Good, that means I can get... That's the stability. That's the output. Base stability, political power, infrastructure. There was something giving us... There are war plans. Not really what I wanted. Let's go with stability for now. There was something about war support that I missed, but I don't quite know what. François, the Republic. You march to Toulouse. Or Marseille. Come on, baby. And you guys can just march forward. See what you hit, see what you don't. Yeah, that's gonna be Bordeaux. There we go. It's even 3 dockyards. Good. Let's focus a bit more on submarines. There we go. It's infantry equipment, civil trains. François Republic has capitulated. Imperial Council has announced that the cowardly François nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of imperial forces throughout the country. The François government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated, and the empire is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Allies continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for the empire. Great news indeed. The Empire of Legadonia has called the Allied Kingdom as our enemy in the Great War. Great, one enemy out, another in. Another arguably worse in, even. Okay. Let me just clean up this one. We must get ready. Right, so Londinium Times, Allied Kingdoms stands against the Empire. Following the Empire's recent breakthrough that upset the balance of power on the continent, Allied cabinet has resigned. The new Prime Minister, Duke of Marlborough, has vowed to stand with François and their allies to the bitter end. We just got them out. Anyway, Pierre-Michel de Lugo forms the Free Republic. Although the war on the Republic's mainland territory ended with imperial victory, Republican General Pierre-Michel de Lugo has rallied the remnants of its military forces in Puros under the name Free Republican Army. They have vowed to continue the fight. However, some parts of the country, like Corsica, instead sought Ildone Kingdom's protection. Damn it indeed. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to end it here, though. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I will definitely continue this next weekend. If I have the time next weekend. Otherwise, it will be the week after, or whenever I have time. So yeah, until then, bye.